Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. The first 4 games of this playoff series have been intense, physical, and I expect nothing less than Game 5. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. And that one's turned aside. Grabs it in his own end. Hard hit, frees up the puck. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Lindholm's been showing some frustration. You know, when you want to contribute as an athlete, especially when you have a strong skill set, and then you're in a pointless streak, man, the frustration grows and it builds, and you start to squeeze the stick tight.
Fires it on net. Blocker saved by Stanley.
Well, he's got such a great set of hands, and he displays such patience. I mean, he makes his opponent move first, and that's exactly what he wants, to manipulate them and create space for himself. He gets to the net, and the goaltender makes a huge save.
Slides the puck over. And a stick breaks that up. Can't maintain possession. Helsinki's got the puck along the boards. Miller's taking it from his own end. Boston's got the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Helsinki's got a hold of the puck now. Scooped up along the wall by Shen. Quick pass to Gensel. Here's a chance. Takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Oh, did he ever rock him in the open ice?
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
And he totally whiffs on that one. And that's knocked away. Picked up along the wall by Carlo. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Oh, big-time save by Stanley.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Here in the back half of this period, still scoreless in this one. Sundqvist won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Big-time shot off there. Scores! Max Pacioretty!
We see players work on this all the time in practice, James. It's about getting position net front, and then once that puck is coming towards you, you got to get your hands away from the body with great hand-eye coordination. Just get your stick on it. You're not sure where it's going all the time, but this time it winds up in the back of the net.
Helsinki's opportunistic game finally pays off as they have the game's first goal here in the back half of the frame.
Now it's about continuing to push, right? One goal simply isn't enough. You're at the back half of the first, which means there's over 40 minutes left to play in this game. They got to continue to execute if they want to wind up with a W at the end of this one.
Shot! Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out! Dumps it in. The Aliens gain possession along the wall. Moves the puck up to Puustinen. And he takes the feed. He got all of that one. And he takes the feed. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we got a 1-0 game to this point. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Wide!
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice. And in this one, just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
Too much congestion in front. The home team is really under siege here in their own end. Moves the puck behind the net. And it's a quick pass to Kiviranta. Close to the sweet spot. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Delayed penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
Boston sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight. Stamkos wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Now a quick pass to McAvoy. Sends the pass over. Takes the pass. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Boston's got it from behind the net. Picks off the feed. And this squad has really put the pressure on now. Oh, big hit on the play. Shot, dying seconds, and he makes the save. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2.
Tonight is our team poster giveaway. If you'd like a sticker on the inside cover of your program, go to Guest Services to receive your team poster.
Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Helsinki's won the draw here to open this period, and they'll shave a few seconds off this penalty. That's not going to fool them. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Lafferty's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And now it's over to Saka. Takes the feed. Shot! Fantastic save! And they convert on the power play.
Well, they drew the penalty because they were competing in the urgent on the puck, James, and then the same approach came on the power play where they knew how to hound it and retrieve it, and guess what? They're rewarded for their efforts.
Boston's really changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
And now he moves it quickly to Marchand. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Thus gloved by Korpisalo. And instead of the whistle, it clears it away. The Bruins have it against the wall. Boston's playing it from the side. Strong use of the body. Helsinki's grabbed a hold of the puck. Trying to gain a step. He's in! Great save! Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal. The Aliens are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
He got all of that hit on the play.
Power forwards can be so difficult to contain. Why? Because you can hear them coming, James. They have the ability to deliver bone-crushing hits.
Helsinki's been the more aggressive team offensively, and they continue to lead here in the second. Duchesne's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Stops him with a glove. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. More than half the period left to play. Helsinki's got a 1-goal lead. Good job tangling up his opponent here. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. And somehow he hangs on. Grabbed along the boards by Boqvist. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Helsinki's ready to go on the attack. And loses possession after a solid hit. Quick feed to Carlo. Helsinki's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. That knocks him off the puck. Here's a short pass to Sundqvist. Takes the feed. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Moves it to Sundqvist. Here he is. Takes the shot. Denies him. He got all of it. And puts the body into it. A little bumper car hockey. Levels him with the hit. Helsinki's got possession of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Drives to the paint. Decides to think about it. No room for that one to get through. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle stops the play.
The coach is frustrated, and it will mount if this continues to happen. So wants to have a conversation with the official to get an explanation as to why his team is getting more calls. Well, I love the sequence that they used earlier on the power play, and they were successful on it, James. They may look to set up low off of one side, look to cycle the puck, but they can also go to low to high very quickly. But the key is that you got to move the coverage so that you can open up your lane, and then you can attack the net.
The Bruins gain control of the puck. Feeds the puck to Marchand. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Grabs the puck and moves on out here at this man advantage. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Sends it in deep. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
Puck dumped in. The Bruins have it behind the cage. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
The Bruins from their own end will go for a quick change here.
Hasn't been a very good one so far. Haven't even registered a shot. The tough negated entry. They're going to have to find a way to get in and get set up.
Glove save made by Korpisalo.
Frustrating for that first unit not to be able to capitalize on the power play, but here comes the second unit. There's still time on the clock to be able to get one on the board.
Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Comes up with the stop. Quick shot. Oh, it stops him again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Scooped into the trapper by Stalock. They'll look to keep up the attack here on the power play.
Less setup, more rapid fire against a goaltender who's already tired.
The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. He got all of that one. Helsinki's got control of it now here in the offensive end. They score! And a shorty at that!
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go and attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away. Well, defensive zone turnover catches everyone off guard, including the goaltender, and he cannot cover the top of the net. He's scrambling, not set to position, and that puck goes high. You can certainly tell that the coach is not happy behind the bench after that last goal. He will be preaching good habits and details. He doesn't like it right now.
Helsinki's been dominating the pace of play all night, and Cheryl, they've now extended this lead to 2.
It's been a dominant performance, James, right from the puck drop, and now they'll be heading into the intermission. They'll want to make sure that they reset. You know their coaching staff is going to be telling them, listen, right from the third period on, we got to find a way to finish, execute, and continue what we started.
The Bruins' man advantage comes to an end, and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Nice zone entry from the left. Puts it on net, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
The long-range shot can be so dangerous, James, but first of all, you got to get it through, and that's what he's known for, a little deception and finding a way to the net.
We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack, go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. Welcome back. James Cebulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bruins need to change their mindset in the third period and kind of flip the switch to attack mentality. This game is still close, many thanks to their goaltender, but now they got to find a way to generate some offense. When you're trailing, you got to take some risks. You have to beat your defenders, and you got to find a way to get through the middle of the ice. And when you get the chance, you got to convert.
Moves the puck. And the play continues. Here he is in front! Big time stop! Good use of the body on the play. From off the wall and onto a stick. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. And it's taken by the defense. And there's the whistle icing the call. Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net because, man, he needs a rest.
Here's a chance! Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
He's like a magician out there. The puck is on a string. He can maneuver around his opponent. He gets net front and just can't execute because the goaltender scores! And they close the gap significantly with that strike. Oh, you can feel it, can't you, James? You can feel the energy shifting and changing in this game. Now they're within striking distance. This next shift, it's huge. Man, that looked like a goal scorer's goal. Just a knack for the net, but it all comes off of a beautiful distribution. I mean, just eyes in the back of the head to be able to give that gift right to the stick.
The Bruins desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Now they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Taken along the wall by Romanov. Getzel's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Quick pass across to Shen. And that's a smart heads-up play by Zaka. That's a solid hit. Across the line along the left wall. Denied by Stalock. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Bruins have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Moves into the slot. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. And he takes the dish. Middleton's exploring options along the line. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
I love the way he gets to position here, James, and makes himself available to get a stick on that shot. I mean, to redirect and deflect that puck, it's not easy. Sometimes your body's taken, but when your hands are free and your stick's free, that can happen.
Helsinki's now up by 2 here in the late stages of the third. It feels like time is on their side.
Time is on their side, but they're going to have to finish it. And the clock seems a little thin right now for them. And on the other side, you've got an urgent team. If they can get within striking distance, they'll get their netminder out.
Big time stop there. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, and he puts it wide of the net.
Well, and this is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just miss by a few inches.
Taken by Frederick.
Middleton's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Helsinki's got the puck now. Looking for space inside the D zone. Launches him into the boards.
When you're down late in the game, you need someone to physically engage, be invested in the opportunity to get back in it, and that's why that hit is delivered right there.
Oh, what a hit on the boards. Moves it quickly over to Coyle. Puck scooped up by Torchenko. From the left side, they gain the zone. And not much on that one. Helsinki's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. Boston's got possession here in their own end. Quick pass to McAvoy. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. A critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. On the left side, he moves it up ahead. A shot at the empty net! And into the wide-open cage, it's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. This is just a great job all the way around net front, James. Battling for position, quick hands to be able to get on the puck and quickly release it and have an accurate shot at that in tight. Great goal.
Helsinki's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. Quatra's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. And now he tries to get it across to Maroon. The Aliens gain possession. The Bruins take possession here in the open ice. Helsinki's got control of it now from their own end. The Aliens get a hold of the puck. Helsinki's got it along the wall. Slides it across. Solid check to slow him down. Trying to get back on the attack now. They came, they saw, and they conquered. Final seconds ticking away. History being made as the expansion squad's about to win the Stanley Cup. It is all over. You look at these fans showing respect to the road team. I mean, hey, to win a Stanley Cup in your expansion season, Cheryl, they didn't even exist in the league this time a year ago.
And just add to the story that they did it on the road, James. So anytime they were faced with adversity, they were able to overcome it. And you look at the beginning of the year, they're an expansion team. They have to be assembled, bringing all these parts together and finding a way to get the correct puzzle piece to even manage wins, let alone get to the playoffs. This is an unwritten, untapped story, but it is an amazing one.
The moment of truth has arrived. Lord Stanley is about to be handed out.
So much fun. You can feel and sense the dream is alive. It is right there, and I'm really curious to see who hoists it over their head first, James.
Well, here comes the captain, and what can you say? You talk about leading by example. He did that, Cheryl.
Well, he did in every category and facet of the game, James. You look to your leader, not just to be on the defensive side of the puck, but how about to produce as well? He was captain clutch, leading his team in goals, and of course, he led his team both on and off the ice as well.
goes to Conn Smythe Trophy, and now the Stanley Cup. What a night. What a run here, Cheryl.
A moment that he'll never forget, quite arguably the greatest ever. I mean, when you look at this when you're a young kid, the dream is to hoist the cup. But to do it while you're leading your team in points, that's a whole other story.
You know, for some routines, Cheryl, you say it's old hat. I don't think winning the Stanley Cup multiple times ever gets tiresome.
Oh, it can't be, James. And it's no fluke, right? You know that he plays in the regular season, how difficult it is to make the playoffs. And then to be able to go round after round. I'm telling you, he's seasoned, and that lends right through the dressing room.
He put the power and power play in the Stanley Cup run, Cheryl, and he is now a Stanley Cup champion.
Yeah, he's hoisting the cup, and I'm telling you, he led in all areas when it comes to the power play. In particular, when it came to goals, they drove it through him, and he delivered every chance he got.
And they're going to huddle up as a team and get one last picture with the Stanley Cup.
Commemorative photo. And I'm telling you, this is going to last. This party's going to go right to the dressing room. You can see them hugging. They're smiling. They're crying. Families around. I mean, this is the moment that you dreamed of. You got to soak it all up.
Cheryl, this is going past the dressing room, this party.
Way past.